Yo, my fellow suits, ladies, gentlemen and ladies, welcome to another episode of Jim's Podcast. It's your host, the one and only, the voice of the voiceless, the mouth of the South, known as the Innovator. And if at this point, um, y'all probably understand that y'all listening to, you know, it's still probably a little shocking. This is the first podcast album or whatever, but my name now is Innovator for no reason. You knew this though. Type shit. But damn, I was doing a lot of talking lately, bro, and I didn't talk to myself into not talk to myself, but I did all my talking didn't led me into I gotta visit church again. I gotta visit the congregation. I gotta visit the house of Christ again. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. It's a good thing, if anything, maybe. I mean, for most part, I've been connecting more with God on my own lately. Because when I was a little kid, I don't think me and bro had a connection at all, for real. I mean, like besides going to church every Sunday, but like I didn't have no own one-on-one thing. So makes sense. We'll see how the church feel. Um, we'll see how church feel afterwards. I mean, now that I actually have a bond and relationship with God, But no, it was crazy. Cause I'm pretty sure I was doing not my little scouting. I ain't gonna say scouting, but I was I kind of was scouting on church, on how church, basically all the basic things like that. Just do a little scouting on church and shit like that. How you scout on church, I don't really know, bro. But I was just looking up shit, because I don't have a Bible, so I could have downloaded the Bible app on my phone, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. Reading is way more better for me when I got a book in my hand instead of trying to read some shit off the phone. Cause then I get to just scroll past some shit. Nah, yeah, bro. But yeah, I was so I was on the internet. I was just searching like real random things up and just trying to just asking questions about Bible or things of that nature and things like that. And I came across, the question came to my mind like, how tall is God? And of course, like, who would know that? Who would know how tall God is, or like, how would you know how tall the man is? Like, how's that accurate? Things of that nature. I don't know. I'm not one to fact check. You know, whatever I'm looking at for the most part, unless I have to really fact check some shit. But so yeah, I looked up how tall is God, right? Okay, it came up my head. I looked up how tall is God. Now, man, y'all, I'm 6'2" and a half in real life, but to make it not difficult, I tell people I'm 6'2". You feel me? So it say when I looked it up, it say right here. It say right here. It say according to Andrew Brown. Now I don't know who the fuck Andrew Brown is, so y'all take that up with him. Don't take that up with me. According to Andrew Brown, some Mormons and leaders of the American Prosperity Gospel Movement believe that God is around 6'2" tall. They base this belief on Isaiah. Fuck, I forgot how to read the Bible scriptures, bro. Isaiah, Isaiah chapter 40, scripture 12. I think. I don't know if that's not it. Don't attack me, bro. I don't know how to read that yet. That's why I'm going back to church. I gotta relearn all this. Like, and it say which describes God as measuring the waters in His hand, spanning out heaven and weighing the mountains and hills. Now I don't know what that last part has to do with, like, how did they get the fact that he's 6'2" from all of that? But as you scroll down, it say he was on earth and going by the controversial shroud of Turin, Various experts have measured him between 5 feet 7 inches and 6 feet 2 inches. Now that he's in heaven, he can have any he can be any height he chooses because he is in spirit form and supernatural occurrences are commonplace in heaven. So basically, like after I found that information, um, I just was like, I'm not God, but like I'm not God, but God's taller type shit. And now that I'm thinking about it, God's not taller than me, but I only got an inch over him, so we really the same height. I mean, not an inch, but like a half an inch, so we really the same height. Now I'm not comparing me and God at all, even though we do have hella similarities, and of course there's somebody out there, God could fit in, anybody could be God, God could fit in all shapes and sizes. Shut up, chill. I'm not talking about being a literal spirit. When I say I'm the closest thing to God, I mean like you kind of look at that nigga story, look at my story, and everybody don't know my story, but as I go through his story and shit, I got certain similar moments of God. I have God like moments, God building moments, where that built that built the God in me. You feel me? Type shit. It's the God in me. Well, who was that? Mary J. Blige. It's the God in me. You feel me? But no, for real though, for real though. But like, yeah, bro, it's just like I lead the pack. He had Jesus. God had his disciples. His group. He leads. I'm just now getting into the gym. That's what this whole gym podcast thing part is for me. Y'all, then you'll say y'all my disciples or nothing, but we. I'm leading us. I'm leading people like us. The suits. I'm leading the suits to take over the world, and we gonna eventually put a suit on the globe type shit. And God already got a suit on because I got a suit on. So you feel me? Like at that point. But yeah, I'm not God. God's taller. Well, God, I'm gonna throw you that extra inch. I'm gonna throw you that extra inch. You 6'3", okay? I'm gonna throw you that little extra inch. That way, my statement could be true. Because I don't want to be. I don't want it to. Because I don't. Then I would have to switch the statement. I'm not God. God's shorter, which is disrespectful. Because nigga, what? So, so first, let me not even act like. Let me not even act like I came up with with this saying, with this statement, with this quote, because I didn't, and it's something I learned in high school, plagiarism. That's why I damn near didn't graduate. I don't plagiarism. Don't be a plagiarist. Don't steal other people's work, and a lack of, and a better lack of words, for a better lack of words. That's what plagiarism is. When you steal other people's work and you don't quote the source of where you got whatever you're using from. So the whole I'm not God, God's taller came from a rock band named Fozzy. And if you're a wrestling fan, I wouldn't even say a wrestling fan because it took me a little minute to find out. But Chris Jericho has a rock band named Fozzy, and I only heard like 2 3 songs, maybe. 2 3 songs. They rock songs and shit. So of course, y'all might not know who Fozzy is listening to this, but I'm pretty sure you know who Chris Jericho is. And I guess one of Chris Jericho bandmates, had a show and was like, um, I guess I don't know. I don't really know the full context of it, bro. I found out because I seen this shit on his Instagram page like 2 3 years ago, and that shit stuck with me ever since. Because that was the time where I started growing into my God mode. So I was like, yeah. Plus, I'm taller than, which is kind of shocking. I'm taller than damn near half these like professional athletes for real. Like, which that's a whole nother thing for a whole nother day. you know, nothing really too major, but yeah, bro. I'm like, so I'm not I'm not God. God is taller. Plus, after a while, I have been realizing like I can do anything. Hey, let me chill out, bro. Chill out. But anyways, bro, how y'all been feeling, man? Hopefully, up until this point, y'all been enjoying the album. You know, just like, you know, opening new doors for, new shit. Cause for no opening up new doors for new people to try new things, type of stuff. Cause I haven't seen any podcast or anybody think about doing an album or anything. It's like I'm kind of like I'm kind of like treating it like the rap game a little bit, but not really like the rap game though. It's because it's like I'll just be talking that shit, and this is another reason. It's another reason why I feel like I'm the closest thing we got to God, because no, I do not have everything. I do not have everything, but like I said, the stories lining up, and I feel like the end goal, not the end goal, but the end result is going to end up, and it's going to end up supporting everything that's going on right now. 'Cause I feel like, because I've been saying this for the longest. You know, our life, everybody's life is a story. It's your story. It's your story mode. If you played a game before that had a story mode, you had to start off as one character and play that whole character throughout the game, and you grew some type of feelings and all this stuff for that character, emotional bond over some type of video game or a movie or a TV show. You watch a TV show and this one character got to go through a lot of character building to become who he is at the end of season 10 or whatever. You felt, yeah, it's the same way for our own personal life. And with that right there is like my story is like similar in a way to God's story, to Jesus' story, but it's like different type shit. Plus, one of my middle names is out of the Bible, so I got that on my side too. So I mean, yeah, my birthday was on a Sunday this year, so let's really talk about it. And then God blessed me with He blessed me with the evidence and with the evidence and the thought and the evidence, the thought, and the fact that He also partakes in the weed. God spoke too, and that's the whole thing. Holy smokes, all this shit. That's where all they came from, and all that ain't just come out of nowhere. Me and God be talking, bro. I'm talking about like me and that's big bro type shit. We on that type of level. That's big bro, right there. Now, I already I told y'all I'm going back to church. Probably gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be like. I'm not telling y'all. I'm consistently going to church. It's gonna be a one time thing. I'm going with Granny. I'm going with Granny to go to church. If it, I'm pretty sure. I'm not saying everybody Granny go to church, because not all my grannies. Well, only one of my grannies go to church. I think. I don't think my other granny go to church, but most people grannies go to church and they be in there. I'm not gonna be in there all day. Now look, I'm tell y'all that one thing. Granny already know I'm not gonna be in that bitch all day. God know I'm not gonna be in that bitch all day. You feel me? I got a good 2 hours. Got a good 2 hour session in me. If Granny want to go at 11, a session in at 1. If she want to go at 2, session in at 4. You don't. I don't know how her church do services, but my church back in the day, I could still walk in my church. I think we got same pastor and all this shit. My church go back 2 hour services, and and he do two services a day. I think. Yeah, I think he do like 11 to 1, and then 3 to 5 or something like that. I don't know, bro. Something like that. It was a long time ago. I was like 10. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to necessarily say I'm God. And let me let me put it out like this. If you do hear me say I'm a God or a God, I'm not spelling it GOD. Spelling GAWD. that way, I add a little slang to it, but I take a little bit of vein off of it. I take it away. I take a little vein away because it's like I'm not trying to compare me and God at all. Because he take me out this shit immediately if he wanted to, which I don't think he would do that because, like I said, we both understand. We on the same. We on the same. We not on the same path. We on the same journey. His first go around was to change the world into, he made the world, but when Jesus was put on earth, it was to, you know, I guess teach everybody something, and also, you know, become like the whole story of being the son of God. He had to go through trials, tribulations, hard times, people trying to, people lying, people cheating, people stealing, he had to go through all the human stuff, all the stuff that I had to go through for the most part, even though my life ain't over with no time soon, but it's still like, and now that I'm actually putting this thought and all this stuff out loud, I need to buy a Bible. Can't be saying all this and you don't own a Bible, like nigga. What the fuck? But then again, I'm gonna get a Bible. I'm going to church. I'm going to church Sunday. I'm pretty sure I can get a Bible from the church, bro. I'm not talking about stealing, because if you steal from church, it's crazy. Now, look. I do got one thing, bro. Would it be crazy? Would it be crazy if I was to get fried before I go to church? Like. I don't know, because I feel like, sometimes when you fries, everything get increasingly more interesting or intriguing, especially to me when I'm fried and I'm in some shit, or I'm surrounded by some shit that I'm not really like, that's not really my everyday or familiar thing. I'm a little bit more interested and intrigued, So me not going to church in damn near what 10, 11 years. I feel like shit. If I was to get fried before I walk into the service, shit, it'd be cold. But then when I asked my brothers this same question, and they both told me like, nigga, they is gonna get on your ass. Like them old people in there, all of them gonna get on your ass. They're gonna look at you crazy and all that. Now I'm not saying like I go in that bitch reeking, smelling like the weed. Of course not. I'm going in there with Granny. Granny got a reputation. I gotta help uphold her shit. But that mean like I can't go in there. I can't go in there. Sunglasses on or something, or like damn, like I'm because I'm knowing Granny not gonna let me go in there do rag on. I'm like, you know, which I don't know why, but I mean I understand, but I kind of don't, because it's like, damn, like what the fuck I'm supposed to do? Like what the fuck? That's my hell, shit. But I mean, I guess I let my shit ride a little bit, like it just kind of seemed like going to church, bro. Because see, when I was at church the first time, when I was in the church growing up, like single digit age, we had children's church, of course it was a regular church and there was children's church, and we'd go in there with adults. We'd go to the regular service with the adults. You know, this should start like I think they shit was like 11 to 1 or something like that. The service had to be like 10 to 1, or something like that. I think 11 to 1, one of them, because the kids will end up leaving and going to children's church from 12 to like 1:30 type shit. So it'd be like we had an hour 30 minutes to do to fake learn, to fake, like we wasn't really like, when I say children's church, it wasn't like sit down, everybody listens. Like it wasn't like how adult church was. It was, my bad if that was messed up the audio. But children's church was like basically a daycare in church. Like nigga, I guess they had a spare room, They had a church room in the back of the, I mean, in the other building of my church is. I mean, what my church was, and I guess they just made all the kids go in there. They give us snacks. We just sit in that building. It was like kind of like an auditorium, but it was like you could tell it was a church though. So we was just in there. We probably play on a couple instruments or something. It really showed how bad we was as kids because I'm pretty sure we wasn't supposed to be doing none of this shit. But like, I don't remember having no type of supervision over us besides motherfuckers who was teenagers. And you know how teenagers is, bro. Especially with us being kids, like they don't give a fuck about this shit for real. Even if they get paid, they definitely not finna overdo their shit for real. Like they finna just as long as don't nobody cry and get hurt. Oh y'all, we can do whatever the fuck we want type shit. But yeah. So I don't know. Now that I'm actually thinking about it, we going. I'm going to church. I don't think to attend regular church. I'm going there as like a youth advocate or a young something with a YA. I'm a YA. I'm a Y something. I don't know, but we gonna see. And I'm gonna try to get some footage or something. On my from my from my newest church experience. You know, but I don't know. And it's another thing that's mind boggling to me about this, bro. It's like I literally been thinking about going to the mosque. And for those who don't know what the mosque is well, I hope I'm saying it right. The mosque is a church for Muslims. Well, it's not even just a church. The church they have church, but it's a school K through 12. For Muslims. It's like a center. They got the school. They do church. You know, yeah, it's basically a Catholic school for Muslims or something like that, like a Muslim school or something like that. They've been wanting me to come up there to that church too, which has started to have which is why I'm glad I have this bond with God because he's been throwing this like confusing ass thing in my head because on one half, like half of the people, like not half of the people I know, but some people I know, they be throwing this Allah, believe in Allah, throwing this name around, this Allah name around, and then on the other half is what I'm growing up knowing, who I'm connecting with type shit, the whole God situation. So now I'm really like it was a point in time last year, somewhere last year in 2023, where I was really in the midst of shit, just thinking about becoming like not really an atheist on like a I don't believe in God type shit, but on some understanding it has to be it's on like I was getting to a point where I was understanding it's one God, but of course it's different religions and they make up their own God type shit. So I was just gonna start believing in the universe type shit because I'm one of them. Everything happened for a reason. Like I'm one of them people. I was just gonna start believing in you know the universe and that everything is supposed to happen for a reason. You feel me? I mean, I believe in that still, but I was gonna eliminate the whole only having one God thing, bro. But like I said, over the time, like built a little bond and all that, and now like of course, because when I read books and stuff, they mention Allah name and all that stuff, and I don't know if like so my God is black. Okay, that's known. That's first, but I'm guessing like and I really don't like. Please, if I'm wrong, just correct the nigga. Don't even bash or none of that. But I'm pretty sure because I do got some learning to do, obviously. But I'm pretty sure it's like Allah is just a black version of God, maybe, or he's like the Muslim God or something. I don't really know. But all I could do is go off context clues, and that's what I'm pulling from it. See, because when I tell people I believe in God. My version of God is like the white man with the long brown hair that you see in the Bibles or you see in the churches and not like that. My God is a tall black man. He like 6'2", 6'3". You know, he like 6'2", 6'3". He got the cornrows, got the beard. You know, got the mustache. Um, he don't got no tattoos for real. I mean, he probably nah, he ain't got no tattoos, but he got hella scars and bruises, marks and all this stuff. Everything God went through the nails in his holes and stuff. Of course, he got the blunt on the ear. He got the blunt on the ear. He got the Jesus slides on. If y'all don't know what the Jesus slides is, it's the slides the slides they come with the two buckle joints. The front the two little straps that go over your foot on the slide. They come with one of them. One got one got the belt buckle, and then the other one make sure your foot don't get out the slide. Yeah, it's one of them. He got them slides on, and I guess it's imperative that he got to wear this long ass white. He got this fresh ass long ass white like nightgown on, but it's not really a nightgown. You know how Jesus would have, bro. I don't want to. I'm not trying to disrespect the nigga by dissing his clothing, bro. But it's a nightgown, bro. And my nigga God wearing a nightgown, bro. And like I said, my God is not spelled GOD. It's GAWD. Well, no, my God is GOD. I'm GAWD. But yeah, so it's just a black man with cornrows. Black man with cornrows all the way to the middle of his back. He got the beard. He got the beard. He got the mustache and shit. He got all the scars and bruises and all this shit. All the holes in his arms and body and shit. The nails that he got nailed to the cross with and all this shit. Eyes a little low because he was a little fried. Got the blunt on the ear for tight shit. He can make. He don't need a lighter because he can spark. I'm pretty sure he can spark some shit up with his hands. Type shit. And yeah. While I'm actually was like describing how my God looked, it just reminded me of that at this time. Like I hooped with this dude we call Black Jesus like multiple times, and like a street ball type of thing, bro. Like how street ball everybody had nicknames every time they come hoop type shit. This nigga nickname was Black Jesus. I mean, like and you gotta be cold to have a name Black Jesus. Like I don't think I've ever heard. Like, of course, I know Jesus Shuttlesworth, but I've never heard nobody get the nickname of Jesus, like a Black Jesus or anything like that. Like that's cold. That was cold as hell type shit. But yeah. So like, this would bring me a question. Like, what would? Because I don't think I've heard nobody name their son this either. Though. Jesus is Jesus for a child's name. Is that insane? Like, I mean, cause think about it. We praise him, we look up to him. Why not name our child after him? I'm not, but don't take my idea though, please don't. Cause I swear to God, if I hear somebody got a son named Jesus before I have my son, knowing that I said this shit first, we got a brawl. And it's that simple. Cause my middle name is Noah, and my brother's middle name is Messiah. So both our shit is out the Bible. My son name gotta be Jesus. It's only right. I mean, like, because Isaiah don't hold the royalty to it no more. I'm trying to think of all the chapters. Everybody who got a verse in his book. Can't name my son Goliath. I'm not naming my son David. I don't know. Yeah, but we'll see. But I'm gonna wrap this episode up though. Some smooth, some slight. I'm not God. I'm not God. God's taller. Need y'all to remember that every time. Every time y'all hear about the word God, y'all need to my picture need to pop up in y'all head. Me and my description of God. I don't know if you out here really believing in. Well, everybody God don't gotta look the same, but what y'all God look like? Cause I'm pretty sure we not. I don't know if y'all believing in this white man with with the white man with the brown hair, but I don't know. That's not what my God looks like though. Um, oh damn! Because a thought just came to my head, bro. I watched this one thing when I was a kid growing up, and it was trying to tell us. It came on every Sunday after church, and my mama made us watch this. Made me and my brother watch this shit. It's called what that shit called, bro? It's called Donkey Alley, bro. That nigga, it's like I don't want to call him a punk because they was trying to have him go through everything God was going through. But shit, at that point, that make me a punk. So it's this punk ass donkey, right? Who was just going through everything, I guess, the same way me and God was going through everything. And it was just like nigga got picked on by, I don't know, like, it was just like a lot. And it was cold, but I don't know what made me bring that up. It's just like it's all related right now. So, and if anybody thinking about like what the time it is right now for the ramble, I might be a little rambling. It's just like 4:40 something. Close to the 5 o'clock a.m. hour. But you know, the mouth never turns off. The mic never turns off. It's always on. You feel me? And with that being said, I'm like to wrap this episode up. You know, thank y'all tuning in to another episode of Dreams Podcast. Tuning in to this album. Y'all gotta let me know how y'all fuck with the album and all this shit. Might got another one coming out in the next 5 years. In the next span of 5 years. But yeah, that's really it. And I'm for the sign out. It's your boy, Nas the Innovator. In the mouth of the South, the voice of the voiceless. The creator and the innovator, the one and only. Nas the Smarts, Nas the Innovator. And signing out, and I'm coming back with y'all. I'm gonna come back. Hanging my suit up for another day on this quest to take over the world. The gentleman's take over. I'll be back, man. We shall be back. Either I'm with my brother or I'm by myself. But either way it go, I'm here with y'all. You feel me? But alright, y'all. Love y'all and peace.